So you're right. The iPhone 14 Pro is the only one that's going to have the digital island across the top. The iPhone 14 is not even going to have the digital island. That is a new feature that's only for 14 Pro, because that's the only one that has the hardware to support it.
And this is how they keep you upgrading.
You know what the term is, right? Do you know what the term is?
No.
Planned obsolescence.
Oh.
That's what they accuse companies of, is that they have a schedule of planned obsolescence. So their devices become obsolete, forcing you to make a new purchase so that they can make more money.
Mm-hmm.
And welcome to, paranoid America and
I'm not sure
big
if I
media. Well, I mean, as an Apple expert, I have to come up against this. I think this is interesting that this topic came up today because we have been talking about feeling or emotion or excitement or a kid in a candy store or whatever. And this is another natural emotional response to, well, I want the new feature. Mm-hmm. I want to be able to have crash detection. I just bought this 13 or 12, and now I got to buy a 14 if I want that. But in my opinion, and I'll go ahead and say this, Jamie Pollock from Royalwise, I'm going on give me a Bible, I'll put my hand on it or whatever. And this is the way I say it to people after I make my case. I'm going to say at the beginning and again at the end. You cannot love Apple for innovation and hate Apple for innovation at the same time. Right? That's cognitive dissonance on your part.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
We love Apple. Why? Because they are innovators. There was no iPod before Apple made an iPod. There was no iPhone or iPad before Apple did it, and everybody followed and made their own version of these things. But the iPhone created a revolution in handheld technology. The Apple Watch, although had some competition, has revolutionized what a wearable computer looks like and what its capabilities are. Apple has always been driven by pushing the boundary of innovation. Now, when we talk about that, the thing that I think where people miss it, where they think it's a plan of obsolescence, no. Software features are driven by hardware innovations. We don't get to have crash detection until the iPhone 14 Pro has certain internals inside of it. Mm-hmm. Okay, and if they finally make a phone that has the right internal hardware that can provide this feature, the 13 and the 12 don't have those internals. There's no way it can support this feature.
I mean, in some ways, it's a really good thing because I'm learning about my 13, right?
Yeah.
And because I don't know all the things yet, then I don't have to worry about the settings around that thing.
well, there'll be more to learn later. But the question that I really come back down to, or that I turn it around with, right? Let's turn this planned obsolescence accusation, which is what I consider it. They're accusing Apple of doing something that's not above boards. Is what do you expect Apple to do? Not provide crash protection for 14 Pro phone owners because it doesn't work on the 13? Are they supposed to? Are they supposed to not provide this amazing safety feature and this amazing innovation and technology to whoever they can provide it to, just because they can't provide it to everybody, right?
Right.
And so that's my argument in return. I mean, it's not planned obsolescence. It's a company that is almost obsessed with innovation.